And welcome back to Houston Life. He is a man on a mission who loves to travel around H-Town by riding Metro. Here to talk with us about getting around town is James Lamas. Hey there, James.
Hi, Derek.
Now, when you are out and about riding the bus or the train, do you often run into people who say, wait, there's a train in Houston? There's a bus?
Yeah, you do. I've taken more native Houstonians on their first bus or train ride than I can count, but it's actually a great way to get around.
So why did you start riding the bus and train around?
I mean, I have to say it started with a childhood fascination with buses and trains, but I grew up in the suburb of Hartford, Connecticut, so there wasn't much opportunity to use transit to get around.
Okay.
And so when I had the opportunity to come down to Houston, to Rice University, I was excited to be able to live in a city and get around by transit.
So, okay, you are car-free, though, today, so you do not own a car.
That's right. I came to Houston without a car, and frankly, nothing since then has made me say this is something I need to spend thousands of dollars right now to get when, you know, buses, trains, Uber, Lyft, car share, bike share can all get me where I need to go.
Now, for a lot of people out there who drive cars, I'm assuming that's probably most of us, what is it about the bus that you love so much? Why do you prefer it as your primary mode of transportation?
I like riding the bus, you know, the actual act of doing it, because it gives me time to, you know, text my friends back, read the news, things that I might not get around to otherwise. But I also like what it can do for the city. I mean, transit provides opportunities for so many people to get an education, to you know, to improve their quality of life, to improve their families' lives by not having to spend all that money just on transportation.
It seems perhaps a little bit overwhelming for people who aren't accustomed to going out and jumping on a train or a bus. How would someone even begin? Or when you are out, you mentioned you have taken people on their first bus rides in Houston, which I think is totally cool. What advice do you give people to get started?
Yeah, well, Metro has jumped into the 21st century and is leading the way on the sort of technological apps and other tools to get around. You can, they have an app, the Ride Metro app, that sort of brings in your trip planning, your ticketing. You can buy your ticket right on your phone and just show it to the bus driver. And Google Maps now even has real-time information. If you type in where you're going, you have the car option, you have the bike option, you can hit the transit option. It'll tell you where to go, what bus to catch, where to get off. And when it's coming in real time.
Really? So that's Google Maps, and up at the top where you have the bike, car, or train or bus option,
yes,
you select that one.
That's right.
That is so cool.
And so even if you're just curious, well, how long would this trip take me on the bus, you can hit it and see what it would involve. And I mean, the other thing is, you know, when you're on the bus, it's not lost time. You're not sitting there staring at the back of the car in front of you. You can make some use of that time and do something enjoyable with it.
Yeah, you can do something, I mean, do something productive, right? I have lived in big cities most of my adult life. I am a super fan of riding the train, when riding the bus. When I was in college, I used to ride the bus. I drove an electric car for 4 years, and for me, it was always kind of like a game, figuring out, you know, where to go and how to get there. There were a number of times, though, when I either, you know, got on the wrong train or the wrong bus, and I was a little bit confused. For people who buy a ticket, like let's say I go out and I jump on the bus, do I get a transfer to another bus? Like, what if I have to take two buses or a third bus to get where I'm going? How does that work?
So your single ride ticket, which is $1.25, is good for 3 hours. You can ride as many buses and trains as you want in that 3 hours.
It's good for 3 whole hours.
If you have Metro's Smart Card, it's exactly the same thing. Free transfers within 3 hours. And there's also a day pass option where for $3 you can ride for the entire day.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, and it's called the Smart Card?
It's a Q card.
The Q card.
And yes.
Now, what is the website where people can find information? Because there's also a trip planner online, right?
Yes. Metro's website is ridemetro.org. Frankly, Google Maps works so well nowadays that that's what I use most often.
Okay. Now, because you are such a super fan of public transportation, I love that you do this professionally. You worked as part of the consulting team that helped Metro develop the new bus network. So what is this, the new bus network?
That's right. So around 2011, 2012, Metro started taking a hard look at why, year after year, they were carrying fewer people on the local buses, despite new rail lines and added service that should have attracted more. And one board member in particular, Christoph Spieler, who is also a regular bus rider, came to the realization that the network just wasn't serving the Houston of today. It was designed for the Houston of many, many years ago, which of course has grown and changed dramatically.
And that's the current high-frequency network map that we're seeing,
That's right. So that's the new bus network. Whereas there used to only be about 11 routes that came so often you didn't need to check the schedule. There's now over 20, and they run that often 7 days a week. So if you're on a major street in Houston, chances are there's a bus that runs every 15 minutes or better, 7 days a week. You can walk out there and catch it.
And what about the rail network?
Yeah, so Metro's just added one extension and 2 new rail lines in the last 2 years. And part of the reason for the project was to make sure that the bus and rail networks were working together as best as possible. Since those neighborhoods now have rail lines, we were able to move those bus resources to other neighborhoods that needed them.
That's great. You know, that's a sign of progress in a big city. We got a lot of people who need to get where they are going. James Lamas, thank you so much. And for more info on how to plan your next trip, we mentioned it already, but again, it's visitRideMetro.org, or you can even call them at 713-635-4000.